is both myself and my lovely brother. It is Monday, and this is my day to do my lovely video for the Lot of the Leos channel. And I'm happy to have you here. Today has been a Monday. I have pushed through it some way, somehow, and we are here. So I just really wanted to just talk to y'all, really just have a conversation um really about making it through a day like this. I know you guys understand how it feels to have a very decent, a good weekend and come into the job space. And sometimes the job space does not fulfill you like that. And that was certainly my day. So that's what we're going to talk about. Let's get started. Okay, Jonathan?
Okay.
Let's do it. Alrighty. Yeah, just like I said, sometimes uh I can't say Mondays are bad. I'm really starting to see that Mondays bring you back to reality. And
hmm
sometimes the reality of things is not exactly what you want in life. And that was certainly heavy on me today. Um, so you know how that feels?
Yeah, but you know what? I always hear people saying living for the weekend as a bad thing. And I don't necessarily see it as a bad thing. You want to have something to look forward to. I mean,
Absolutely.
when you're working and you get to Friday, okay, you get excited and there's nothing wrong with it. I think what a lot of people when they say living for the weekend, it means that your week means nothing to you or you're dreading your week. And we can all understand those sentiments when we're dreading having to go back to work and things of that nature. But if we try to look on the brighter side, being thankful that yes, we do have money coming in. I do have a way to pay my rent. I do have a way to pay my
Yes.
cell phone bill. I do have a way to put food on the table and keep a roof over my head. Then you become grateful for that job. And so it's different people take it different ways. You know what I'm saying? But it's always where your perspective lies with those things.
Man, absolutely. I just see well, let me make sure I do say this. I'm very grateful for what I have. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have that job and then I wouldn't have a place to stay and things of that nature. So that would be horrible, but I stick with what I have to do to get to where I want to be.
hmm
And that's actually the way I do my best to look at it. Um we can't just continue to stare at the negative and think that things are just going to get better. We do have to make a choice to look at the positives of a situation. Um, and at the same time, when you're doing the job that's keeping the money flowing into your home, it is good to continue to work on the things that you know feed you. So,
Right.
um,
And
that's
what you
another.
can try to do is find the best ways to make the best out of your job. Find ways to make it so that you can enjoy it. And there are different ways that you can do that. I'm not sure if I want to give out Jennifer's secrets, what she has told me that she does during the day while at work. But there are different things that you can do to make things better.
What you talking about?
Well, I mean, your activities while at work, what you're listening
Oh,
to.
child, yeah, I listen to music all day. And sometimes I listen to stuff like I've already seen before.
Mhm.
So I don't really have to pay attention to it. But the best thing for me is music because as long as I play it low enough, no one that I'm speaking to via meeting or on the phone or anything like that will be able to hear it.
Right.
But I can hear it and it really does keep me going. And another thing that keeps me going is the relationships that I've garnered in the job space that I have. So I can have good conversations with those people, and I'm grateful for that as well. But lately, the things that's been really keeping me up are the things that I'm looking forward to at the moment. Now, today is Monday, and that's just all it is. It's just a reset. That's how I feel about it. It's just a reset, just to get the focus back on. And because I spend all weekend really like looking towards the future and making plans and making sure that I'm trying my best to stay true to myself and actually continue to work on the things that feed my soul. Because, sometimes with work, all I just want to do is just work, take a nap, make sure that I'm cooking in the house. Because if I'm not coming up with the menu, things ain't happening.
Right.
So, I go ahead and, make sure that I'm doing that and then go to sleep. And in those moments, sometimes, I can see myself fading in the background and just being on the hamster wheel, just living bled. You know what I'm saying? So I think my promise to myself is I keep the Mondays just Monday, because Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, everything does progressively get better, and
Right.
make it to Friday, and it's like, wow, made it another week.
Right. And when you get to those Fridays, you realize, hey, I actually made it through that Monday. I got through that Monday with no issues. I was able to get through it. And that's the issue that we always deal with is we're dreading getting into it, but we forget the fact that we have the capacity to get through it.
That's it, Jonathan. Sometimes we do forget that we do have the capacity to make it through a Monday. Like, I'm not even a good morning person. Cause like I was in, I'm kind of like at the moment in a training class. So everyone's like, how was your weekend? Anybody do something, great or whatever? I didn't say a thing because my weekend was good, but I ain't feel like sharing. I ain't feel like talking, to be honest with you. I just don't, I don't work in the mornings. And then when I finally decided to like actually speak, my words came out so jumbled, Jonathan. It made no sense. I said it's Monday, and they were like, "What?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. I can't even talk." Bye. I just kept it like that. But just making it past Monday and getting to Tuesday.
Mhm.
It's not a difficult thing. It's a necessary thing.
Right.
just making it, because I do understand how people want to make the Mondays so horrible, because yes, it is a reminder of, the regular work week. But you know it's yet another reminder that we got a job that's paying the bills, and that's all right.
That's right.
Aaron is here. Say hey.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. And I'm over here pressing buttons and nothing's happening. Anywho, Aaron is here. Thank you so much for, reminding everybody to like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. I really do appreciate that. And she literally gave every link to all our other brother and sister
Thank you for
channels.
your hard work, Aaron.
Yeah, we really do appreciate it. So make sure to join all of those lovely people. Come join me over here on the Light of the Leo on YouTube, and of course I am on Facebook as well. Um oh wow. Regina says, "Hey y'all." Hi
Hey,
Regina.
Regina.
Man, oh man. Please excuse all my yawning. I don't know where that's coming from. I think I slept pretty good last night. I think I did a good job.
Okay.
Um Oh, and Regina's just saying hello to Aaron and thank you. What else? Ranting with Bit 50 is here. Hey, Ranting. Absolutely. Oh, Robin has made it in. Okay,
What's going on,
everybody.
Robin?
Hey, Robin. I need to know how you guys deal with the Mondays and um what are your Monday hacks just to make it through? Because I know that hitting the ground running, going into the job space, and working can sometimes be, and I mean, even if you're not even leaving the house, it could just be like, ugh, I have to deal with these people.
Right. Yeah,
So
it's just
yeah,
one of those things that we have to deal with. But at the same time, once again, we're grateful for.
at the very same time, this is why we still have to work on the things that feed our soul. Because I'm telling you, as soon as I'm able to,
Right, because a lot of times the job can drain you of your life force. It could really take a lot out of you if you allow it to. If you allow it to,
I
we have to be careful not to allow the job to do what it can possibly do, and that is drag you all the way down to the bottom. And so, we can't allow our circumstance in our job to do that to us.
absolutely. Regina says Mondays for me are a reset for my past week.
Hmm.
So it's just like walking into the week as anew. I see you. That makes sense. Yeah, for me, I don't know. Sometimes I like to leave last week and the last week. I think I got a job that I could do that with.
Hmm.
Like whatever happened then happened then, and keep
Right.
it pushing. It's another call for another moment. Aaron says, "Now I have been blessed. I love my job. Actually, I'm obsessed with that job. So I can't wait to get there. So I guess I am weird, my dear. No, you're not.
No, you're just blessed.
No,
That's
you're
all that it
blessed
is.
to have a great job that you actually enjoy. That is a great thing. Um,
And most people can't say that they enjoy going to
yeah,
work. So,
that's a
yeah,
blessing.
it is a
That's a
blessing.
blessing. That doesn't make you weird. It makes you blessed. Yeah, just continue to smile, man. Um, so I like having a job, of course. I'm even happier that I'm working Monday through Friday. I remember when I used to work, have at least a Saturday that I had to work and be off like on a Thursday or something like that. I don't know. It's something about having 2 days off in a week and for them to be the same day that a lot of people are off.
Yeah.
Yeah. It helps. It's awesome. Um, and I also like being off for the afternoon, being able to do this, being able to be with my husband, take care of things. Like there's some things that I actually have to do for him soon. I hope to get started on some recording with him. I've got some background vocals I gotta do. It's
Okay.
like, child, yeah. It's stuff like that that just remind me that we are built for more, and soon the things that we are taking up now is, basically building up for the what the future has to come or hold.
Has in store for us.
Thank you. I don't have words at the moment. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's completely fine. That's why I'm here, boo.
So sweet. So I don't know. Well, shoot, it's just us, right? It's just us, right?
Hmm.
So, and the thing that I'm going to start doing is writing.
Oh, and writing
Mhm.
what?
A book.
And would you like to give us some details on what said book might be concerning?
I have a lot of books on my heart,
Hmm.
but I will have to start off with basically what I be talking about here about, loving yourself and having the confidence and all that stuff. So I'm working on that right now. I actually have things to go over and stuff. So I'm really, really excited about making that happen. And I'll tell you why. Can I tell you why?
Tell me why.
I feel like a book puts legitimacy on the things that you've been thinking and feeling so everybody can get a piece of you, in a book. Um,
Yeah.
I think that's going to be really awesome. It's going to be a three-parter. I already have the progression of how that's going to go.
Okay.
Um, and I don't want to share too much because I don't need nobody to get my ideas.
Right.
So so I'm certainly working on that, and excuse me, those are the things that, make me happy. Those are the things that help me to endure my job so I can move forward into doing the things that make me happy.
Right. So you have something to look forward to. And I always that's my favorite thing. One of my favorite things about life is having something to look forward to. Oh, I can't wait for Friday. I'm doing this. I can't wait for this day. I'm doing this. That's one of some of the most exciting things that happen in our life. And so when we make those plans, that enhances our life. At least in my opinion, for me, it would.
Y
Um, so
Go
I'm
ahead.
I'm assuming you'd put this under the title of a self-help book.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, and I used to be like that too. I used to only I would, like, base my life on vacations that I was, excited to go on. Looking
Yeah.
forward to this, looking forward to that. But
Yeah.
now I have been pushed into living in the moment, and I don't mind it. Um,
Yeah. And I want to thank you for showing me how to live in the moment because I find it easy to live in the past on the things that I've experienced, the great
mhm,
moments in my life, which is they're always going to be there, and I can always look back on those. But we're living now, and so we have to understand that we have to be present for that. So
mhm,
that's something that a lot of us can get better with. And maybe that is something that leads to living for the weekend because you're not sitting in your present day thing. You're
mhm.
not involved in your present day thing. You're too focused on what's happening at the end of the week. So I understand both ways of looking at living for the weekend.
And just real quickly, I was just thinking about my prayers that I did with today, Monday morning, and I was just like, Lord help me.
Mhm.
Help me. Cause it's first of all, there's nothing wrong with being open and honest with God. But that's what I do. Make sure that I do. I bear everything. I bear it all. And do my best not to pretend like I feel any different than I feel.
And the
Um,
great thing about that is he already knows. He already
yeah,
understands. He already feels the way that you're feeling. God goes through things with us. He's right there on the ride with us as we go through these various things. So understand that he knows what you're going through. He fully understands it.
and I thank him for it. Erin says, "That is amazing, the light of the Leo." I appreciate that, Erin, for reals. And she said, I'll be first in line to buy the book.
All right.
I appreciate it. And more is certainly going to come from the book. I really want to make sure I have corresponding affirmations for it, as well as, just opportunities to meet and talk about the book and things of that nature. So I'm super excited about that. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really great thing. Just another thing for me. That's kind of like the vacation that I'm talking about, Jonathan. The
Okay.
excitement that I feel for moving forward and to getting out the things that I want getting out. Because I know, like, Daddy, he's written books. He's done his share as well. And it's like, you know what? Let me continue to go in the vein of my father and, get my thoughts out into the world. So I'm certainly excited about that. And these are the kind of things that I think about on a Monday. The
Gotcha.
things that are going to propel me into the spaces that I really desire to be in.
Yes.
And mhm,
And that's where we all should be. We all should be looking towards the future. Of course, we don't want to harp on it or focus on it too much, where we
mhm,
get distracted from our present. But it's always a nice thing to think of what's going on in your near future.
absolutely. And, you know, once again, being able to get those thoughts out on paper and being able to hopefully help somebody and give them some helpful tips on things that they can do to take themselves to another level, it's going to be awesome. But and I know eventually I will get out a prayer book eventually. Um, but Right now, it's just the let's start here. It's what I've been really pushing out for the longest is basically what I've been cultivating for years now, getting myself to those spaces, and especially, like, just thinking about my series on my struggle to be me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That was really transparent, really great conversations on the things that really I feel slow me down
Hmm.
and the things that I desire to work on so that I can be my best me at all times and bring myself to the forefront in the best light at all times. Um, and I believe that there's plenty of people that want to do the same. So
Of
that's why I
course.
say, come on the journey with me. I know I'm not perfect. I know that this is a forever commitment. This is a forever journey because as I continue to grow older and have more experiences, everything about me changes and evolves. And as that's happening, I have to become one with that person too, that new person that I'm getting to know. So this is once again, this is a journey that we can all hold hands and be in together and find ourselves. So and I'm just thinking about something I need to say in the book. So I knew that this would be a short one because it's Monday. It's one of those Mondays. And I feel complete. I feel like I've given you guys what's on my heart today. And I appreciate, first of all, you, Jonathan, for joining me. Um,
Absolutely. And that's what this is about. This is your channel. We've done what it is that needed to be done. You got your word out, okay, honey. Your word for the Monday, for the Monday folks. We
yeah,
good.
yeah, I love this space. And you know what's a problem? You see, this is just like me and mom when we on the phone. We act like we ain't gonna stay on the phone for hours accidentally. Anywho, the thing that gets me is that I think I almost felt like I wasn't supposed to have my own space or like it wasn't worth me doing or like who would be looking at me, because I wasn't thinking about what would happen if I actually put some energy into it for real. And you know, there was times that I used to I don't know I know you remember when I used to go live a lot like in my car as I'm driving
Hmm.
and just having conversation talking about random things like that. But I didn't think, as we were getting hooking up with, well, first of all, I'll say this. The first platform that we started, together was the Faithful Warrior Ministries.
Hmm.
I know what Faithful Warrior Ministries is. I know what Faithful Warrior Ministries is here to do. The format, what the basis for that platform is. And when I would think about my own platform, I'd be clueless.
Wow.
you know, because I know that Faithful Warrior Ministries was not just for me. It was, I would feel more for everybody else. And,
Yeah.
making sure that we're getting that love out to people, getting those prayers out to people, getting that encouragement out to God's people. And for me, I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what would this be based upon.
Right. And
So,
here we are, 3 or 4 months in, honey.
mhm.
Every single Sunday or Monday.
Now
Skipping
Monday.
skipping a couple weeks here and there, but we doing good, I think.
I think so too. I love it. Um, Erin says, "This has been wonderful. I love Mondays because I get to spend it with you all." Oh, thank you,
Oh, thank you so much, Erin. We
Erin,
love
your
your
sweetness.
presence. Your
Absolutely,
presence is a present to us.
absolutely, as per usual. All right. So I really just want to make sure I thank you guys again for your love and chilling with me. Um, You know what I spent the weekend doing? I s-
Wh-
I watched a whole K-drama, and this time I actually watched it with subtitles since I wasn't working or anything. I watched
Okay.
the subtitles so I was able to read the whole time.
Hmm.
It was good. It's really cute.
And thank you so much for letting me know that about the overdubs, because I wasn't thinking about the fact that they would have English dub overs on these foreign language films.
Yeah.
So I have selected that in quite a few TV shows on Netflix. There are quite a few series that they have
Yeah.
that are LGBTQ plus friendly that I have been loving. That are
Really?
yes, I will tell you about them. One of them is Young Royals. It's about this Swedish prince.
Pause.
What?
We're gonna have a separate video on this. I'm sorry, we got to
Okay,
talk
okay,
about this. We're gonna open the door for it, and
right.
we'll talk more about it. It won't be a Monday conversation, but it certainly will be recorded content that we put up. Because actually, that's what I was about to say. I'm going to talk more about these things that we've been watching on Netflix. Um, there's so many great ones, and
There
I'll
are.
I'll be making separate videos for them. And the reason why I want to do them with you, so I can just talk about them and explain them to you as I'd be explaining them to everybody else to get
Gotcha.
into it. You know, a lot of people don't think us African Americans can venture outside of our country and look at other people's stuff.
Yeah, we watch more than just BET Plus, y'all. Okay.
Shoot, I hardly watch BET Plus, period.
Okay, and I'm paying for
Okay. Oh,
it. But that's neither here nor there.
wow. Anyway, okay. What is it I want to say? Yeah, the Mondays is just for us to talk, so we'll get into that for
Cool.
sure. Okay, so what else do we have here? Wonderful. Okay, Regina says you just have to be you and find your niche, even if it looks different from everyone else's. You know, I think this
Right.
is it. You know, I like to have the conversation, and um, that's what we're doing. And I love it. Ranting with Big 50 says, Light of the Leo, I love your spirit. Thank you. I love yours too. Cool peoples. And Aaron says, you are building an amazing community, the Light of the Leo. Thank you. I really appreciate it, you guys. Y'all so sweet. Y'all gonna make me cry one
Ain't
day.
they?
Anywho. So yeah, more to come, but you guys continue to meet me here every Monday night at 9 sharp because I'm already up. There's
Okay.
no reason that I'm tardy, okay?
Yes.
And how about in the next video we'll give you all of our social and all our stuff, child. I'm ready to go.
I heard that.
Oh God.
I got to get back to watching this season Survivor. The finale is this week, honey, and I've been behind on it. I've been trying to catch up.
Okay, well, don't you worry. So look, I'm going to play our great commercial. Jonathan, don't worry, you don't need to stick around because I'm about to dip out myself, okay?
Okay.
Heard.
I heard. Okay, you
Okay.
had to say nothing but a word, honey.
Okay. And you know, we'll make sure you guys know the things that we're watching on Netflix, and hopefully we'll broaden your horizons. I know sometimes when you start watching a whole lot of things on Netflix, you get a little bored with what you got in front of you. So we're
Right.
gonna help you guys broaden your horizons. And like I said, there's not a whole lot of Black people talking about it. My actually my loctician, she was talking about some Korean stuff that she's been watching. I was like, yeah, I watched that and that. And
Oh,
she's like,
wow.
what? I have somebody I could talk about this with? Like, yeah.
That is wonderful. I know you was excited, honey.
Child, she was excited. I was surprised, but what made you think I want to watch stuff like that? Anyhow, I love you guys. Please be good to yourself. And though not every day feels perfect, you have the choice to remain as positive as possible. You have the choice to understand that there is negatives here, but choose to concentrate on the positives, the good things that's coming from things. And Tyrone saying, run the commercial. I'm going to run the commercial, Tyrone. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you, Ty. You're so sweet to me. Regina, good night to you as well.
Good night, Regina. Love
And,
you.
and Aaron laughing at Tyrone. Anywho, you guys, much love to each and every one of you once again. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. I will see y'all next Monday. And you know what? I pray next Monday be a better Monday for you and me.
I love
Okay.
that.
That's it. Bye, you guys.
Bye, y'all.
JoJo Speaks is a YouTube channel that goes live every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. with hot topics and social commentary. Come join the Light of the Leo, Mr. T.D. McCullum, and our good friend Mike, Mr. Real 121, for fun and JoJo's unique spin on today's top stories. Go to YouTube, subscribe, like, share, and comment. Do you enjoy smooth jazz saxophone? T.D. McCullum has 2 singles available with more to come. The first is an original song called Groove With Me, featuring the classic sounds of Washington, D.C. go-go and his smooth jazz saxophone. The second is called Drunk on Love, a smooth jazz saxophone cover of Rihanna's Drunk on Love from her 2011 Talk That Talk album. Both are available on all major streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube Music, and more. Add them to your favorite library and playlist today. And follow Tyrone on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Mr. T.D. McCullum for your music and bookings. If you are struggling to figure out who you are and where you're heading, but need a little light to bring you back on track, subscribe to the Light of the Leo for some healing and real conversation. Here is where you will find encouragement and the reminder that you are not alone. Continue your journey to freely be yourself at all times with the Light of the Leo. She goes live Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with her co-host, accountability partner, and little bro, JoJo Speaks. Join Faithful Warrior Ministries for our family and friends Saturday morning prayer. Every Saturday morning at 10-ish a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a great time catching up, sharing testimonies, and having transparent, real conversations about life. We encourage each other and show how we can fit God into each equation of our lives. Enjoy a devotional reading and family prayer. You have a prayer family with Faithful Warrior Ministries. Subscribe on YouTube at Faithful Warrior Ministries, and on Facebook, like us at Faithful Warrior Men. That's M-I-N as in Ministries. Join Pastor Lorenzo Evans and Living in Grace Ministries. The messages are not social media driven. They teach what's true and not what's popular. Living in Grace Ministries goes live every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube to Living in Grace Ministries and click on the notification bell. Pastor Lorenzo also has It Takes a Village podcast on the first and third Saturday of each month, pushing to bring back the village concept. We are more powerful when we are united. Together we stand, and division is not an option. Subscribe to the Juice Radio and Talk Show for a unique way of looking at today's issues with an amazing and opinionated cast of co-hosts. We have our Money Monday financial series. It is a lunch and learn program at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Also on Monday, we have our reality series and hot topics at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, we have Bible study at 7:30 p.m. Thursdays, we have church news at 7:30 p.m. We also offer motivational moments, happy marriage lifestyle, news from a godly perspective, movie reviews, as well as our Single Moms Club, Let's Talk Ex-Millennials, and of course our Cooking with Clovis. All of that is coming here. Join us, the Juice Radio and Talk Show.